Hey guys, what's going on? Uh, this is gonna be the first video in the 90-day astral experience. I'm sorry this video came up so late because I've been busy, looking good and stuff. I've been busy, uh, not really doing anything, but just busy focusing on myself. And actually, the interesting part is that um, the astral experience I'm about to undertake with you guys is actually a journey of um, self finding, of self-worth or something like that, right? Uh, because we live in a world where you have to constantly, adapt, change, get the newest stuff, the best stuff, the best haircuts, coolest threads, best skincare, sideburns, maybe. I don't know if you guys can see that. It doesn't matter. But I'm not here to talk about sideburns. I'm here to talk to you guys about the astral journey that we're going to undertake. And as from one person to another, I want to say that you don't have to constantly update like a fucking Windows 10 on Adderall or something stupid like that. But uh, you can actually just be who you are. So, anyways, I'd like to get into the main astral thing. So, to start basically is every human has not just one body, but multiple, right? Like up to five or something like that. Only three of which you use on a regular basis, and each body has the same amount of chakras, but the chakras can vary from person to person. And it's interesting because this isn't some, fringe belief about, crazy chakras and stuff like that. This is all like heavily documented stuff that's been talked about for thousands of years by people like the Indians, not the American Indians, but the Indian Indians. The tech support guys. But in India, they actually have this caste system, and the tech support guys are just like one caste. But in a caste above them, actually one of the higher castes, like the highest caste, is like for scholars and theologians and stuff like that. And these guys are actually the most respected in the Indian caste system. That actually it's gotten to the point where actually not like a point, but these highly respected Indian people, uh, they talk about chakras a lot themselves. They say they have chakras, chakras are real, and these are like the most respected people in a huge society of like 1.8 billion or something like that. And so I think, we should be, listening to what these people have to say. And it's not just the Indians, actually. I was walking around by like Union Square. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but it's in Manhattan. I don't know if you know where Manhattan is, but that's in New York City, which is in the state of New York, which is in the United States of America. But that's a story for another time. But anyways, I was near Union Square, right? And I saw these two, uh, fine-looking women. They were handing out, pamphlets and stuff. So I was like, "Hey, baby, you want to give me a pamphlet?" And they're like, "Sure, we'll give you a pamphlet. Like, do you know about chakras and stuff?" And so, like, uh, that's not when I was first interested in chakras. My interest in chakras actually began after that when I met this. I was in Italy and I met this girl who was talking about astral experiences, and I'm like, wow, that sounds crazy. What are astral experiences? And she was like, oh, it's when you like visit the other planes of existence on your other bodies. And so, like, wow, that's interesting. I'm genuinely interested as another human being. I would like to unlock these um, secrets of my body so I can visit these other planes that hold all these beautiful gifts you speak so much of, right? And, you know, she gave me some reading about, unlocking your astral bodies, your celestial spirits, your chakras, aligning your chakras. That's an important part, you know. Uh, it's like it's not just a fad. It's like a whole lifestyle. Like a lot of these people, they don't drink, do drugs because that creates holes in your chakras. And if there's too many holes in your chakras, like I don't know what that does, but you don't want a hole in your physical body, so I'd assume you don't want a hole in your chakras. And another interesting point that was made was actually that to fix these holes in your chakras, you can actually just meditate, and it just whoosh, those holes can like clear up from like just meditation. And so any fool who studied linguistics for more than 2 minutes on the internet can figure out that meditate and medicate are only one letter apart, right? So therefore, for anyone who's has a rudimentary knowledge of linguistics, we can assume that these two words derive from the same root. So is it too far-fetched to believe that meditation can be the best medication? So enough about that. This is gonna be the first video entry of the first day of the astral experience. And yeah, so I'm fully committing myself to this 90-day lifestyle that will hopefully help me to unlock my inner chakras. I will be following this book written by this man named Ophiel or something like that. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, Ophiel, if you're out there and I'm pronouncing it wrong, just hit my DMs. I'd actually like to talk to you to get to know a little more, try to figure out what you meant in certain passages and stuff like that. But anyways, that's it. This is my first video signing off. Peace.